Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever Ultimate Team video. Today we are going to be doing a race from Division 10 to Division 1. It's going to be a several episodes. This is the first part. Got my brand new Premiership team, so I got some relatively cheap players and made myself a team, and we're going to be going from Division 10 on online seasons straight up to Division 1. So this is the first game. I've cut all the videos down into highlights of each game, into all the main parts. So yeah, I didn't save uploading every single game. That would take forever and it's not that interesting to watch. I've decided to cut all the videos down. I'll be giving occasional commentary. If anything interesting happens, otherwise I'll just be sat. You can watch the video. So yeah, game 1, playing against a Celtic team. I don't know if you saw my team at the start, but it's relatively decent for a relatively low price. I played an entire 2 single player seasons first to get some money in for my club, so I could buy some Premiership players. So they're all in. I got players like Sterling, Balotelli up front, and I think I got Forster in goal, Kyle Walker. I got a lot very pacey backs, a very pacey team altogether. I got David Silva on the left, which isn't that much pace, but yeah, it's just a relatively cheap Premiership team. This is the first 3 games will be in this episode, and then the rest of Season 10, Division 10, will be in the very next one. So we'll just watch this. And if you think that your video is lagging a bit, it's not actually this, but this game I played was the first game I played. I played against an opponent with extremely bad connection. So it's not your computer that's struggling to play the video. It is indeed. This is how the game was played. Extremely choppy and extremely difficult to play. But, I can't complain. I thought he was going to lag out multiple times, but he managed to stay in there and get a bit lucky. But as you can see, this game, it pretty much turns into a slaughter pretty fast. So you can just watch the great highlights of me scoring multiple goals to kick off my season.
That is textbook from him.
The keeper, quite rightly, is disgusted with his defenders.
Commons. Jack Wilshere. Oh, it could be on. Chance for it. Got to be. And he scores.
Goal from Balotelli. What a first-time finish that is. Really did swing his boot at it.
Mesut Ozil. Opportunity here. Penalty. Well, there is a wasted penalty for you.
Oh, head in hands, trying to find the corner. He's just got his angles wrong.
He smashed it hard enough, but not straight enough.
I think that's a loss of nerve as much as anything else. Panicked a bit.
Oh, he's dropped the ball. This is the chance. He's gone for goal. Has to score here. And they've got him to score here. But he's now exacted the right punishment for the original foul.
It's so frustrating when a referee holds the play up and issues the yellow card straight away, but he gave the move every chance to breathe.
A back heel that's caught the opposition out. It could be in. And he makes the shot. Pushed back into play by the goalkeeper. It has hit the goalkeeper. It has deflected into the net. A goal of top class really here.
The keeper's
Pass it for a purpose, haven't... Free kick given by the ref. Sharply done to restart it here. And the back pass for Gordon to deal with. Pick his spot now. What a good way to score.
The goal from Ozil. Well, it is an open goal, but he had to keep his concentration, and he did the simple thing well.
This is looking pretty humiliating. 6-0.
So yeah, I've started many new clubs many times, and I always try to start with a Premiership team, but this is probably by far the best start I've had with a Prem team, and it's a pretty effective team. I mean, I wasn't too fussed about how much I buy my players for. I wasn't going out in the transfer market looking for deals. If I found a player I like and I know I'm familiar with, like Ozil, or Ozil, however you want to pronounce his name, I like to play as Arsenal a lot, so I'm very familiar with his style. Balotelli, another player fits my style. You know, Forster is a very good goalkeeper for his very little price. So I wasn't too worried about, you know, trying to get the best deals out of my players. I just thought if I find a player I like and I'm familiar with, I'm gonna go out and get them some. Which is not what I usually do. I usually go out and buy discount players. Usually you can get Dyer on my right wing for a very little price. But I decided to go with players that I feel were more suiting of my style. And I felt it really paid off. Through this video and the next few videos, you really see that I'm playing pretty well with this team. I mean, in Division 10, anyone who's very good at FIFA or even pretty decent at FIFA should pretty much breeze by Division 10 without having too many problems. And I don't think I really did in this division. You see 7-0 to start the first game. I was playing against a guy whose game attack was something like Evil Monkey 2005, so I'm assuming he was born in 2005, which means he's like 10 years old, so I shouldn't be losing to that anyway. Thank God I didn't even come close, but yeah, Division 10, you shouldn't really be losing any games, whether it be Ultimate Team or online seasons, and I can't really, sometimes you do and it really depresses you, but this time no, I pretty much breezed through the entire division, you know, spoiler alert. I've already played Season 9 and I'm in the middle of Season 8 right now, I think. And yeah, they're all being recorded, and I'll be putting the videos up of them pretty consistently. I'm really into playing FIFA right now. Maybe I'll upload a career mode video as well. But yeah, as this is the second game, Di Natale straight in, down 1-0 to start the game. I mean, I just played a killer of a first game, you know, winning 7-0. So I was a bit concerned at this point that perhaps I wasn't gonna finish off that great hot streak and just come into the second game firing. But Balotelli comes in here and saves me again. And I'd like to point out the Balotelli on Ultimate Team, hell of a player. In real life, we know he struggled this year in the Prem heavily, so we can't really comment on that. But in Ultimate Team, he's still a very good player. He's got his 82, I want to say, overall card, and he's extremely effective. You know, he's got good, decent pace. He's very good shooting, and you know, he's getting his head in the ball in this game. He's very good. So Balotelli for that price was whatever I paid for him was a very good deal. I'll be using Balotelli throughout the next few seasons as well, just because he is so effective. And as you'll see in some of my later videos, he really does play a massive part in helping me achieve many things, especially against an entire Bundesliga team, which might be in the next video, I think it is, and perhaps the video after. You play against an entire Bundesliga team where Super Mario just goes in and puts his stamp on the game, and absolutely terrific performance and some great highlights, some superb free kicks, some superb shots. It's just he absolutely dominated that game against, you know, 90 overall Neuer, stuff like that. I think it was, yeah, Neuer. The better team, way better than mine, but we still managed to put in hell of a performance, and it was a really interesting game. Somewhat surprisingly, I've had some of my best games so far in Division 10 and Division 9. A lot of fun to play and a lot of fun to watch, hopefully, as well. There were literally some of the best games I've ever played came in these two divisions, which I'll be putting up in the next few days. The first one being the very next game I played, Game 3 in Division 10. This was the first game that really started to pick up the tempo, had a better opponent, and he had a better team. I think that was really the difference. When you're playing in Division 10, most of the time, you will come across an opponent who has got perhaps 75 chemistry, perhaps less, very disjointed team, usually mixtures of gold, silver and bronze, or they'll just have players that have no chemistry with each other, and it'll be quite a breeze usually. But at this point it started to get, my opponent started to have proper teams, so I don't know what this guy had. I think it was a Bundesliga team or something. Yeah, there we go, Boateng, and we had a Bundesliga team, so this was the first real threat I had, and I don't think I dealt with it 100%. I could have done a lot better, that's for sure, but still an extremely fun game. Let myself down straight off the bat, got myself in lots of trouble in the next few minutes. But yeah, I really had to try and dig myself out of a very deep hole, and towards the end of the game, 18 minutes on, it just turns into an extremely entertaining game.
Ramos onto the attack now. I think it was a foul. The referee straight away has blown for it. That free kick was awarded because of a challenge that the referee didn't like at all. He sent the culprit off, and now the free kick to come.
He was always struggling, had a couple of yards ground to make up, but it was a rash challenge. No choice but the red.
And they managed to score here.
There is still time here, Alan, but this is pretty desperate because of the psychology of it. Such a bad blow. I mean, being level was difficult enough, and now they're behind. nothing but a win works for them with promotion.
No, and I don't think it's as if they're unlucky to go behind. The opposition have been more than threatening, and they've just got to find something extra from somewhere. I just wonder whether they can.
It's a chance. Well, the ball jumped there. They all got off the ground and they blocked the free kick. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, he'll feel good about that. A really strong and clean tackle. Opportunity here. Here's the chance. Good save. With this goal advantage, they've now got it. Boateng. In at goal. Kevin De Bruyne. Great effort. Clipping the top of the bar. Tackle goes in. Good opportunity. Halt! Now they've got a corner on the attacking. Great opportunity. Here's the chance. Very good stop here. Now we'll have a goal kick. Here he is with a chance. Got to be. He's had a crack.
Well,
Jack Wilshere. And quickly back to his feet. Ozil! Chance from the pass. It's not a Balotelli. And this is a goal.
Well, just a few moments ago we weren't thinking about a promotion party. It could still happen now that they're level. Remember, they've got to get a win to celebrate promoting today.
yeah, they've woken up. They've been below par.
Into the face of the opposition. I must say he's looking tired. They might have to take him off. Made the save, but the ball's still there. That's courageous goalkeeping.
To adopt a good starting position and to act as the sweeper for that back four.
Here's the chance. Oh, trying to get clear, but he's offside.
You just want your striker.
Aaron Ramsey. What a difference this could make to turn a draw into a win. Great opportunity, got to be, and he scores. Well, that's a great goal for the club because it could be the goal that sends them up to the higher division. A win needed today. Of course, they do have these other games in hand, but to... Boateng. Ramos. Chance for it, got to be, goal!
A loss of concentration there and a loss of the lead on the day when winning would guarantee an early promotion.
Well, it was a poor...
So yeah, as I'm sure you can appreciate, that was a pretty dynamic and pretty interesting game, and end-to-end stuff straight to the end of the game. I wasn't too upset that I only came away with a draw. I probably felt like I deserved to lose, and I'm sure you could probably agree the same looking at those highlights. Definitely they had more opportunities. I maybe got a bit lucky, took my chances a bit more effectively, but yeah, this was the first part of Division 10. I'll be doing the second part of Division 10 in the very next video. Hope you enjoyed. Just to finish this off this game, I'll show that I actually bought Cahill off the transfer market to add some more depth to the centre-back position on my team, where I'm currently just using Gabriel Paulista and Fazio, so I felt like I needed another centre-back, perhaps one with a tiny bit more pace, just so I wasn't getting outpaced every time at the back. So I bought Cahill just to add a little more depth. So yeah, I'll be putting up the second one straight away. So yeah, hope you enjoyed and hope you watch the next one.